Merry Christmas! Unbroken! Alright, so Unbroken is a movie that's based on the true story of Louis Zamperini.
Yeah, Zamperini, you got it right.
Oh, okay, Louis Zamperini. It's based on his life, how he went from being an Olympic hero to then being drafted into like World War II, I believe.
It was World War II.
And it just follows his experience. It's based on a true story. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I wasn't too stoked about this thing. The Coen brothers were behind it, which was good. I love their writing.
Yep,
but
good writing.
One specific thing made me go like, and that was Angelina Jolie directing it, because
yeah, I didn't get warm fuzzies from that.
she has directed one previous feature, and where I heard it sucked.
Which one was that?
It was called In the Land of Blood and Honey, I believe. You know what? I will say this: Angelina Jolie has a lot of potential as a director after seeing this.
You're
a lot of
right.
potential.
You know what? I could agree to that. I was pleasantly surprised on the fact that after I heard Angelina Jolie, I was like, and afterwards I was like, she has potential.
It really shows in the first hour and a half. It really shows in that. Like, I was gripped in that first hour and a half. It has great performances. Jack O'Connell does an absolutely phenomenal job. I'm feeling an Oscar nomination for him. I'm feeling an Oscar nomination for him.
In certain parts, I'm just gonna say right now, for Oscars wise, there are certain parts in the movie where the people at the Academy are gonna eat that up. Completely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah, I definitely can agree to that.
I don't think it deserves a Best Picture nomination.
No, it does not deserve Best Picture.
But I will say the word does deserve Jack O'Connell and cinematography by Roger Deakins.
The cinematography was impressive. I was blown away.
Wow.
Actually.
Yeah, Roger Deakins, who you guys don't know, shot Skyfall. This guy, when it comes to cinematography, this guy is he's a bona fide master at it.
Yeah, I could agree to that. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. It's impressive. I was taken back. It became almost a survival story.
I think as soon as I got into those prison camps, that's where it started to lose me.
Yeah.
I think it's every time there's one of those based on a true story things, I'm just like, I think I know what's gonna happen. Everything I predicted was gonna happen.
And then again, when you say based on true story, that doesn't leave a lot of room for error.
The impact wasn't as impactful as I wanted it to be in that part.
For example, it would be completely different if they just showed the movie, and by the end of it, would have said based on a true story. Unless if you already knew beforehand from all the posters, the trailers, that kind of thing. But to me, nowadays, because of Hollywood being such assholes, I don't watch trailers anymore. They give way too much away.
And speaking of trailers, I have to say, guys, the trailers gave away way too much. I will say, though, there were sequences to this movie where I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. Yeah. But then there were parts where I was like, I saw that in the trailer.
Try to not watch trailers, guys, because I actually just saw the trailer for the newest Divergent. I already know what the frick's gonna happen.
And there as well, saying in the second half of the movie, when the movie wasn't kept me engaged, you know what did keep me engaged? Roger Deakins' cinematography. That was the one thing that kept me engaged, because his look to the movie was absolutely beautiful to look at.
It really was. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with prisoner camps and such like that.
But how he showed everything was just like, whoa!
It was highly believable. The last half of the movie was very monotonous. It was very repetitive.
Yeah.
Monotonous and just overall predictable.
Yes.
However, it doesn't mean it still wasn't bad.
No,
it was just the same thing over and over again.
It was a very well done movie. It really was well done. And I will say this: Angelina Jolie, tons of potential as a director. She really does.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna say here now. She needs to stop. She needs to try again. See what she can do.
Yeah, she can only improve from here, guys. Seriously.
Really.
Domhnall Gleeson was excellent. So is Jai Courtney. Surprisingly, I actually really liked him in this movie. The performances were great, although I have to say the one sore thumb in this movie that kept on taking me out every time I saw him was the guy who played the bird. That one, the sergeant.
The Japanese sergeant from the...
I thought he was honestly miscast.
Yeah, it was a bit miscast in my opinion. He was too dramatic on the role.
Yeah, it was...
Like, it was still believable, but at the same time, he put it on a little too strong.
Yeah,
just
way too strong.
A little bit too strong.
Like, I was just going like, you know, if I want a menacing person to be the lieutenant, I want to pick that guy, honestly.
Yeah, if he was a bit more casual with his beatings, as strange as that sounds.
Yeah, it would have been probably way more impactful. And also the makeup as well. The makeup was incredible.
I was about to touch up on that, and yes, the makeup was absolutely incredible. It was just incredible. I was blown away by that, honestly.
Overall, I mean, in Unbroken, I mean, it's not a perfect movie by any means. It's not a great movie by any means, but I will say it is a well done drama movie.
Yes.
And I can say this, Angelina Jolie has a lot of potential.
So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
I think that's more than fair.
Yeah,
I might actually, to be quite honest, I was going to give it a 3.5, but I'm just like, that's a little much.
Honestly, no, I'm going to push. I'm also going to go 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely a well done survival drama, should I say. I will say though, for people who are interested in seeing this movie, I would say still check this movie out. It's definitely a well done drama.
I would recommend it.
Alright, and by the way, guys, I want to, as a little thank you to you guys, at the screening, I actually won one of those big posters. Give me a second. Alright, so yes, guys, at the screening, I won this big poster, and as a thank you to you guys for sticking with me for 3 years, the crew and I are gonna be giving this away. And all the crew are gonna sign it. I've already signed it. Alex has already signed it. Joe's gonna sign it. Shane and Lucas are gonna sign it on Saturday when we film our top 10 best and worst lists. I bet you guys are asking, how can I win this? Well, so
very simple.
One very simple instruction for now. Follow me on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter handle right here. That's very important if you want to win this poster. And I'll put some updates in the next coming days. But starting on December 28th, and every day from December 28th till like January 1st, I believe. That's like 5 days, right?
5 days is a good deadline.
Yeah, and everyone in the crew will have 5 specific movie-related questions.
Yes.
If you can get all the questions right, you will win this poster. And I'll post the questions on my Twitter. Again, follow me on Twitter.
Okay. I have something to also add. People who are really wanting to get this poster that's all signed by us and everything will have a chance to win this if they can answer the question before a certain set amount of time, like maybe 30 minutes after posting. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So keep in mind, folks, if you really want this bad boy here, you're gonna have to go ahead and watch him on Twitter and make sure that you're on top of it.
Yeah.
When the question gets posted, he'll make a notification beforehand before going ahead and posting up the questions. And you have a set time of 30 minutes after the posting has been done in order to answer.
Very detailed questions to be very specific on your answers, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not skimping out on this.
And by the way, if you're international, this will cover international as well. I will ship this anywhere. Alright, so guys, that was our review of Unbroken, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment and let us know below, what are you guys gonna see on Christmas? This, Into the Woods. I heard the interview is actually be coming out on Christmas now. Big guys, and if you live in California, will you be seeing American Sniper or The Gambler, the new Mark Wahlberg movie? And we will see you guys next time, and Merry Christmas, friendos.
Absolutely.